Today's video is brought to you by Horror Amino. If you love the horror genre and love social media, then Horror Amino is the perfect place to connect with a massive community of individuals who all share a passion for the terrifying and grotesque. Available for both iOS and Android devices, Horror Amino is a one-stop shop for your frightful pleasures. Create an account today and take in and share endless amounts of horror videos, top lists, chats, challenges, and even real-time polls, allowing your favorite content creators, like myself, to hear your voice directly by voting on what you want to see in the next video. Amino Horror is the only and most easily accessible horror social network to date. Download links for both Android and iOS will be on screen and in the description below, and I encourage everyone to come follow me as we embark upon the next big step in growing this awesome community with Horror Amino. Where the hell did you come from? I thought I was the only one in this crater.
I think you mistook me for one of the corpses when you jumped in here. I've been watching you and wondering why you weren't saying anything.
Playing dead, eh? Who are you anyways? You aren't one of our guys. Are you British?
Yes. Well, sort of. The unit I was assigned to took a hammering. Some fell back, a small contingent were left behind. They were all but wiped out, and this is as far as I got.
I think I remember you now. I wondered why you were following us.
I thought that body up there, hanging in the wire, was wounded, so I ran this way. I was going to try and rescue him, but when I got closer, I could see he was dead and the bullets were flying everywhere, so I took cover down here.
You nearly joined the 6 other guys who have fallen trying to bring him back then. A plan of mine that went wrong.
Why is that?
He's my friend from back home.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, sure you are. None of us have the time to be sorry for all the dead out there, but we have to say we are. All of those faceless corpses jutting out of the mud. The maggots and the rats love them now. But we're supposed to fight over their bones and wade in their entrails and shit as if they're nothing. But he was my buddy. We've been to hell and back, shared a million jokes. He's been more like a brother than any blood could have ever made. And there he is, dangling on that wire like some sick hunter's trophy.
When did he die?
3 weeks back. It was meant to be a small raid. I've seen hundreds of our guys fall here. He gets sort of immune to it. But when he went down, the whole game changed. It feels like he's been hanging there for so long. Every day has been torture. I just need to get him back, so he can be buried.
Not an easy task, though.
I had to wait for another raid. Then I hoped I could find him when we'd finish the job. My squad agreed. But the enemy opened up on us, machine gunning us, firing through the smoke. Ripped my guys to shreds, they did. Now I'm stuck here. And they died for nothing. I got them killed trying to save a corpse. And it's all my fault.
No, but it's pure chance. You could have all been shot up anyway. You need to focus on getting out of here and back to our trenches, or we'll be joining your friend up there.
Cal was his name. Is his name. It's short for Caleb. It's almost dark. Soon we can make a break for it, and then run like hell and hope. Though how we're supposed to get through this sea of filth is beyond me.
Maybe we're not. I've heard a lot of men have drowned. Maybe it's all part of the plan.
Is there a plan? I'm not sure Cal would agree. Do you even know why we're here? I used to know. But now I can't remember. I need to remember so I know why he's there.
Something to do with some Duke and some ships being sunk, I think.
Yeah. That was worth all this. How did you end up being part of our unit anyway? Are you some limey who just happens to live in the US, or a Canadian?
I'm a war correspondent, sent here to record the brave adventures and victories of your comrades in arms.
You sound like an advert.
Maybe I am. I do have a great fascination with war.
Now I mention it. In this half-light, you remind me of that guy in that recruitment poster. Odd that... In fact, you remind me of lots of people. Some of those hawks in Washington look like you. Even that guy that leads the enemy. It must be that whole facial hair thing you got going on there. Or it might just be a trick of the light.
It's like that at dusk. As if one world blends into another, and in the middle, nothing is real.
It must be that. But still, it's freaking me out.
I do get it a lot, in truth. I've one of those faces that everyone thinks they know, only they don't. They don't know me at all.
You don't look like Cal, though. He's 24, you know. And he has a wife back home, and a 1-year-old baby girl. We lived in the same hometown, went to the same school, friends for as long as I can remember.
Do you have a wife?
Yeah, the most beautiful girl I've ever seen. She is to me, anyway. That's her there. We've got a little boy. Same age as Cal's kid. How am I ever going to look them in the eye when I see them in the street, if I leave him behind? Soon he'll be bones lost in the mud, or blown to pieces, and then he'll never have a grave.
You can't get him back. You'll be killed if you try. And what about your wife and baby boy then?
But I have to. I don't have a choice. I won't be able to live with myself if I don't try.
And if you die, will you be able to rest, knowing your wife and boy are alone?
What would I want for him to do for me? Would I want a proper grave they could lay flowers on? How would they feel knowing there was nothing left of me?
Then I guess you have to do what you have to do. Though I'm not sure how you think you'll be able to carry him.
If I keep low, and crawl up like this and dig out a little, they shouldn't see me.
Well, you're there now. You may as well go for it.
I just need to reach up. Got his jacket. He's stuck fast. He's got a great fucking hole right through his neck. And fuck, his head came off. Fuck it. I'm sorry, buddy.
You're never going to do it. Just grab the head and his tags. You can't take maggots back.
His tags are on the wire. I just need to reach a little more. Oh. I don't fucking believe it. Why would I do something so stupid? I should have used my rifle to get them. Damn, it hurts. Where did they get me? It feels like the whole of my right side.
I think it went in your back and came out just at the top of your ribs.
Maybe it hasn't anything serious. Maybe I've got a ticket out of this madhouse if we can get back. I can't move to feel the wound, though. Why can't I move?
It looks like it went in right in the middle of your back.
In my spine? No.
Yes.
It feels like I'm on fire. But ice cold. How is that even possible?
I don't think you're going to make it. I don't want to lie to you. I think you're done for.
No. I can't be. What about my wife? My Connie? What about my little boy? You've got to help me. Carry me back. Drag me back if you have to.
Is there anything you want me to tell them?
Tell them I love them. Tell them I'll always be with them. Always. Missing them. I don't know why I'm here. It's like I'm waking from a dream. Only I'm in a living nightmare. Why am I not at home? I'll never hold her again. Never see my boy. And I don't know why. Help me. Please.
There is no help.
I've shot so many. Seen pictures of their families and their wallets. Of their sweethearts. I'd wish I'd never seen them. Now I know what it means. What I took from them.
You took what you are losing now. Hopes, dreams, happiness.
It's crazy, but your eyes are red. Why are you smiling?
Don't worry about that, my friend. Tomorrow you won't remember me, and we can live this sweet moment all over again.
What are you saying? Your voice is so far away. Like a whisper. Be sure to tell her. Tell my Connie.
Your wife died long ago, and I was there to see all her misery. It's just you now, you and countless like you, my sweet feast of sacrifice and sorrow. One day you may escape this place, you might forget, and then we'll have to make a new war, a new house of slaughter and misery to feed on. But not quite yet.
Where are you? I can't see you. I'm afraid. I don't want to die. It's dark. It's so dark. Today's video is brought to you by Horror Amino. If you love the horror genre and love social media, then Horror Amino is the perfect place to connect with a massive community of individuals who all share a passion for the terrifying and grotesque. Available for both iOS and Android devices, Horror Amino is a one-stop shop for your frightful pleasures. Create an account today and take in and share endless amounts on the next big step in growing this awesome community with Horror Amino. Where the hell did you come from? I thought I was the only one in this crater.
I think you mistook me for one of the corpses when you jumped in here. I've been watching you and wondering why you weren't saying anything.
Playing dead, eh? Who are you anyways? You aren't one of our guys. Are you British?
Yes. Well, sort of. The unit I was assigned to took a hammering. Some fell back, a small contingent were left behind. They were all but wiped out, and this is as far as I got.
I think I remember you now. I wondered why you were following us.
I thought that body up there hanging in the wire was wounded, so I ran this way. I was going to try and rescue him.
Of horror videos, top lists, chats, challenges, and even real-time polls, allowing your favorite content creators, like myself, to hear your voice directly by voting on what you want to see in the next video. Amino Horror is the only and most easily accessible horror social network to date. Download links for both Android and iOS will be on screen and in the description below. And I encourage everyone to come follow me as we embark upon